Okay, good morning. Welcome to
FamilyMath number 409.
FamilyMath number 409. So this is just kind of the second of some miscellaneous problems. We did that dipping the dodecahedron yesterday. And I happened to see this problem on Twitter, and it was asking to compare the 10th root of 10 and the cube root of 2. And it said they differ by a very small amount. Do you remember what that small amount was?
It was one thousandth.
1/1000. So they differ by less than 1 part in 1,000. So I thought it might be fun just to kind of talk about how could you compare these numbers.
Well, I have an idea.
Okay.
So I want to get both of these. This is 10 to the 1/10.
Okay.
I want to get both of these numbers into something to the 1/10.
Ah, okay.
So this currently is 2 to the 1/3.
Okay. Before you go on with this, I just want to make sure your brother understands. Do you understand why the 10th root of 10 is 10 to the 1/10? Have you seen that before?
Well, because the 10th root of 10 times the 10th root of 10, 10 times equals 10.
Uh-huh.
And then 10 to the 1/10, because you're not doing like 10 times 10, it's less than 1 times. So this 10 times 1 is 10.
Okay.
I don't really understand
Well,
All right. Well, were you going to explain?
yeah. So you said that if you multiply this 10 times, you get 10.
Right.
And when you multiply exponents with the same base, they add.
Do you know that? Like, let me give you an example. Like 5 cubed times 5 squared.
That's 5 to the 5th.
Okay. Why is that 5 to the 5th?
Well, because you're doing 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, which is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5,
Very
which
good.
is 5 to the 5th.
So that's what your brother was saying. When you multiply, and you have exponents, and then you have the same base,
Yep.
the exponents add. So when you multiply the 10 to the 1/10 times 10 to the 1/10, what do you get? 10 to what power?
10 to the 2/10.
2/10. And when you do it 10 times, what do you get?
10 to 10/10, which equals 1.
Right, which equals 10 to the 1.
10 to the 1,
So that is.
which equals 10.
And when you multiply this one together 10 times, what do you get?
You get 10.
10 also. So these are two different ways of representing the same number.
Well,
Okay.
now I'm going to say that this is 2 to the 1/3 to the 10 to the 1/10.
Okay.
This equals 2 to the 1/3 because these would cancel out.
All right. Good. This is a very interesting way of thinking about it.
So here we would have the 10th root of 2 to the 10/3.
Okay. And we're going to try to compare that now. That's the same as this, as the cube root of 2.
Yep.
And we're going to try to compare that to 10 to the 1/10. Very nice. Okay. So I'll write it down here. Actually, you know what? Just to write it the same way, I'll write it 2 to the 10/3 to the 1/10. Okay.
Alright. Well, now we need to compare 10 and 2 to the 10/3.
Okay. So these two numbers are the same as those two numbers. And that means we need to now just compare 10 and 2 to the 10/3. So in other words, we can just erase the power.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't have as much room as we might want to have here. All right. How are we going to compare 10 and 2 to the 10/3?
Well, we could figure out what this is in square root form. Like, because you have the cube root of 2 to the 10th here.
Okay.
And so you could do that.
Well,
We don't really know what the cube root of 2 is.
right, that's the problem, is if we knew what the cube root of 2 was, we could have used that right at step 1.
Yeah.
instead of transforming it to a new problem. But you've made a nice new problem here.
Well, if they differ by less than 1/1000th, then we can't really just approximate what they are.
Right, approximating is going to be very difficult here.
So we have 10 and 2 to the 10 thirds.
Okay.
2 to the 10 thirds is just a little bit. It's 3 1/3.
Right.
Just a little over 3.
Yeah.
So this is around 2. This is going to be around 8.
Yeah. A little
But-
more than 8. And what about what is 10?
10 is 10.
Yeah.
So
It's also a little more than 8.
Yeah, so we don't really know like where that what 2 to the 1/3 is going to do.
Yeah.
But I guess we do know that 2 to the 1/3 has to be less. The cube root of 2 has to be less than the square root of 2.
Okay.
And the square root of 2 is less than 2.
Right.
So
8 plus the cube root of 2 will not be more than 10.
That's true, but this is 2 to the
10.
3 plus 1/3?
Yep.
Which is 2 cubed times 2 to the 1/3, not 2 cubed plus 2 to the 1/3. So that was, if this plus in the power came down,
And we would have had it.
then we would have had it, but
But
it
it
doesn't. It
doesn't.
comes down as a multiplication.
and we don't know what the cube root of 2 is.
Yeah, we don't know what the cube root of 2
And
is.
that's what we're just trying to find here.
Yeah.
So, and approximating doesn't really work here.
Right. Approximating makes it very difficult because these two numbers are very close to each other. I'm going to break it in just a second video here.
Okay.